Okay, gentlemen, something I was mentioning to you just before, it says polynomial division. This is going to follow the same pattern as long division that you'd learned back in 3rd and 4th grade. Okay, it's also called, just so you know, it's also called synthetic division. Some people may use that term, so I want you to know it, just in case you go into your next high school and someone says synthetic division, you go, I have no idea what they're talking about. When you do, it's just a different word for what you've learned. Okay. Example number 1 says divide. Write the answer as a polynomial or a mixed number. It says mixed expression, and that's what it'll be, but we write it the same way we would do a mixed number. So for instance, guys, if we had the number 27 over 4, okay, this fraction, what I would do when I was in 3rd grade is I would put the top number in the house, right, and the 4 on the outside of the house. Here, let me move this. Oh, okay, let me just stop making a mistake here. The fraction that we had was 27 over 4. Okay. 27's in the house, 4 is outside the house. 4 goes into 27 5 times. 5 times 4, 6 times. Thank you. Numbers always get in my way. 6 times 4 is 24. Okay, so I divide, I multiply, I subtract, and then I would bring down if there were some other numbers. Let's make it 273. Okay, so then I bring down, and then I would divide, then I'd go through that same process again. Divide, 4 into 33 goes 8 times. Multiply, 8 times 4 is 32. Subtract, and then I don't have anything else to bring down. So my answer would be a mixed number. Okay, I would take this number and write it out front. I'd take this number and put it in the numerator, and I would take this number and put it in the denominator. Okay, you did that in 3rd grade, you did that in 4th grade. All right, so 4 goes into 273 68 and 1/4 times. All right, back in the day. Now we're going to do the exact same thing with polynomials. Okay, so let's look at this first one. I'm going to take the denominator, z plus 4, and then I'm going to take the numerator and put it inside the house, z squared minus 8z minus 12. Now you'll remember the very first thing I'm supposed to do is divide. But when I do division, when I do the division step, I only look at the first terms. Okay? And I'm going to ask myself, z times what gives me z squared? Well, z times z gives me z squared. Okay, that's the division part. We're dividing there. Now I need to multiply back down, right? Okay, so z times z is z squared. Z times 4 is positive 4z. And I'm going to draw a line. And now I'm subtracting. Z squared minus z squared just cancels out. Negative 8z minus positive 4z is negative 12z. So I have subtracted. Now I need to bring down my negative 12. Let's do the step again. Z times negative 12 gives me negative 12z. So I have divided just the first terms, okay? And now I multiply. Negative 12 times z is negative 12z. Negative 12 times positive 4 is negative 48. Okay? Now I subtract. Negative 12z minus negative 12z cancels out. That's the idea. We want it to cancel out. Negative 12 minus negative 48 is the same thing as negative 12 plus 48. And that's going to give me positive 36. Okay? Now guys, I'm going to run out of time right here, so I'm going to stop it and we'll finish on the next video. Okay?